I don't think I've ever been so depressed and so saddened and so ashamed of this country as I have by watching the footage that unfolded in London over the weekend. It's so depressing. It really is so depressing, but it was inevitable, wasn't it? It was always going to be inevitable. When you've got a Home Secretary that is calling a protest for a ceasefire in a war where innocent people are getting killed, a hate march, when she's basically saying the police are not fit to do the job, mixed in with the likes of Tommy Robinson calling for people to come and defend what? They descended in their hundreds to defend and to fight for something that wasn't even there. So where did they take their fight? To the police. It's just so depressing. It really is so depressing. When you look at some of this footage, I'm not going to give this footage creed by playing it. I'm going to put it there with the sound off. And never have I seen just blatant racism on a London station in public in front of thousands of people. Just shameless racism with complete and utter ignorance. The most shocking part of that is when he says, I was born in England, and doesn't even know that, of course, the people that he's shouting at are born in England too. The ignorance is shocking. And the same on the other side. This fella, I'm definitely not giving any credence to this fella and putting his vile, disgusting rant, pro-Hitler rant on the streets of London in broad daylight, in broad public, with thousands of people around, praising Hitler in the streets of London in public. It's disgusting. Where are we at? This is stoked by a disgusting government with a disgusting Home Secretary, pushed by social media. And here lies the problem. Social media that has stoked this. These videos that go viral, these videos that get shared with absolutely no context. Videos like this, where it's an argument between a guy and some Palestinian protesters. Hardly any of the argument can be made out. There's no context to this video at all. We don't know what's going on, but because the guy that posts it puts the context there, saying, oh, these Palestinian protesters were calling out these people for their veteran badges, we're supposed to blindly believe it. And people do. They blindly believe this stuff. They see it and they share it because this guy says so. It's like taking two random pages of a novel and trying to decipher what the book is about. You can't do it. And social media is full of this stuff, and it is fueling hate. And like I said, we have never been more divided in this country, and it saddens me. And I call out for the people of Britain, please, after this weekend, take a social media break. Take a couple of days off of social media, and you know what? Talk to people in real life. In real life. If you're waiting at the school gates and maybe you see a Muslim family, woman with a headscarf waiting for her kids to come out, go talk to her. Go talk to her. How are your kids doing? What class are they in? Oh, are they dealing with that maths homework as well? Are they? Go talk to people. And the same on the other side. This is half the problem with the divisions that we have in this country. You know, it's when you emigrate to this country, it's easy to stay in your group, in people that are familiar to you, that share the same values. But we have to mix, and that's where these problems get solved. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Never to the extent that we saw this weekend, but I never looked. There was a period in my life where I looked very distastefully on Islam. Back in the day of YouTube, when it was full of like atheist debates versus Muslims and stuff, you know, I'm an atheist, and you know, I was looking into the Quran and things like that, and I had bad feelings about Islam. And then I spent 5 years working in Croydon, where probably 70% of my staff were Indian, Pakistani Muslims, and it was a tough job. We used to take thousands of boxes, a physical job, thousands of boxes of deliveries. We had to process them, we had to take them out. We were in the trenches together, and we laughed, we joked, we worked hard, we shared meals together every single day. And these people here are I don't see them enough nowadays. It's really sad. But some of the greatest people that I've ever met in my life, some of the most kind and caring people, the funniest people that I've ever met. Distances, jobs, life moves on. I don't see them as much as I'd like to, but I know that if ever I was in trouble, I could call on these guys and they'd be there for me in a second. And this is what we don't do enough of this country. I guarantee these guys here in this video have never spoke to any Muslim people. I've never had a conversation. I've never shared a joke. I've never sat around and had a meal with anyone that's Muslim. Their ignorance shows. But again, the same on the other side. This girl here that's baiting these poppy sellers blatantly, she knows what she's doing. Has she ever sat down with these people, older generation, talked about what the poppy appeal was about? Probably not. And I guess this is where I'll finish the video, because it's so sad and depressing. It really is. And I've never known this country like it. But I implore you, the people of Britain, get off social media for a couple of days, take a break and speak to people in real life, and you'll realise everyone's the same. Everyone wants the same things. Everyone's just trying to get through life, feed their kids, look after their family and friends, and just try and make a better life for themselves. We're all the same. And in England, we all like football. Yeah, we love stupid I'm a celebrity and all this crap. Let's talk. Let's get together and talk. Close off social media, stop blindly believing any video, any crap that has no context, and just go out in the real world and talk to people. That's me done. Till next time, take care.